We're here, yes? Welcome. As always, I say the same thing, but I mean the same thing. I love these sessions, and I love the fact that there's so many interesting people from various countries, from various cities joining us. That's really beautiful. One of the things that we're trying to do is look at our isolation and try to free ourselves. And it's been interesting. I mean, every day before I come into the swings, I think of a word. I think of something. Today, we're going to swing and we're going to think of the word bound flow. And how do we free our bound flow? And the reason that we're going to stay with that is because I've been very bound today. I've been very bound about Zooming without Adam. And it's made me kind of hysterical. And also I was kind of overloaded. And so when I got bound, what happened to my body today? My body has become kind of entrapped. It's become staccato. And that's not great for an actor. And it's interesting because we can't just say, well, why are you bound? And by bound, I mean the emotional tightness, a fear, a nervousness, a hatred, a distrust, an envy, all of those things that happen, an insecurity. We all have them. We all have them as directors, as actors, as writers. And there's nothing worse from somebody saying, well, just relax. Why don't you just relax, right? Or, you know, come on, get it together. Take it easy. Free yourself. Chill out. Now that just shows you how old I am because I remember the word chill out. Because when that happens, that doesn't do anything. Maybe for a moment, the actor might be able to step on top of his or her bound flow and pretend to have free flow. And we see that all the time in bad acting. We pretend to have free flow. You can't get rid of it. You can't demand that your emotional freedom takes over. So what can you do? My feeling and my thought is that you have to acknowledge, totally, you have to acknowledge where it is you're bound. And where the knots are, because there's knots that happen in our bodies. They make us staccato if we're bound, if in the quick, bound and quick, or they make us thick and they grab us. They come inside us and they grab us. So what can we do? Well, first of all, just like we start the swings this way all the time, is we acknowledge, where are we? We're never totally free and we're never totally bound. But we cannot pretend to be free if we are bound. And there's something beautiful about this work. There's something beautiful about, well, work from all over the world, which says you have the right, you have the freedom to be able to acknowledge the knots inside of yourself, the nervousness, the stage fright. It's there. You can't pretend it's not there. Get to know it. And as you get to know it, the energy, the oil, the liquid, the water, the beautiful ether that's running through your body eventually frees it. But it doesn't happen just like this. And sometimes when we get bound or we get nervous, we get so mad at ourselves. I've seen this happen so often with actors. And, it doesn't do any good for me as the director or the teacher saying, well, come on, you were better yesterday, just free yourself. It doesn't work. You get to know yourself. And the more you get to know yourself, and the more you get to know the reservoirs and the centers that are inside of you, the beautiful things and the ugly things, the brave things and the terror, the wholer you become. And something comes from somewhere in your body, in your psyche, in your mind, in your history, in your past, that will ultimately free it because the body wants to be free. But you have to give it a chance. So let's swing. And as we swing, be aware of that. Be aware of, when do I feel bound? And by bound, I'm not talking about dancing bound. I'm literally talking about emotion that entraps you rather than emotion that frees you. Emotion that keeps you in the pocket of yourself rather than emotion that lets you breathe, that let things come to you. And even if you are playing, most importantly, if you are playing a character or writing a book, you're going to be so angry with it. in it, or dancing, or you can't do something. Even with you're playing that kind of a part or exploring that kind of a note, underneath the artist is freedom. Just like underneath the artist is love. Underneath the artist is hope, no matter what the world is. It doesn't mean you're namby-pamby or you don't think that there's bad things going on there, but the artist enters the world, I believe, you don't have to believe me, with hope, with the possibility of change. And if we do, and if we're servants to the world, then we hope and we know that there's possibilities of change within ourselves. And so I was thinking today, the word knots and bound flow. We don't want to experience that, but we need to know it and recognize it before we can free it. That is so important in the actors of the artist's process. So just take a moment, close your eyes, and acknowledge. How are you today? What is your body telling you today? Do you have fear anywhere today? And if you do, that's perfectly okay. You cannot smash through it, but don't ignore it. Are you nervous? Are you angry? All of these things are perfectly okay, but we don't want to be entrapped with it as artists or in our lives. We cannot be free. We cannot be real. We cannot be funny. We can find the fun and the funny. We can find the reality. And we can find the freedom. It will come to us. It will transform us in the strength. Open. What's that? What's that feeling of freedom? Some of it's free. Yield to that. Breathe to that. And release. Now feel the swing of breath through your body. Feel the depth. Last time we swung without moving externally. All the movement does come from inside of us. Breathe in depth. Now ask yourself, what is the emotion like that's traveling with that breath this evening? Emotion reveals itself through the viscosity of movement. The movement can be strong and quick, sustained, whatever. But freedom is what is running through your body. Is it like ether? Is it like feathers? Is it like mud? Is it like oil? The freer it is, the more that's going to be accessible. But you will not find that unless you also find what is bound. Where are you bound today? Are you bound back here in the figure eight? Or are you free? Are you bound here in the front of the figure eight in depth, or are you free? And what about here? As you come to the center of yourself, do you feel freedom? Do you feel fear? This is such an important place for the actor. The wonder, the inspiration, the justification, and the action. Usually end with the swing, but I want to start with that today. Whoa. Whoa. Doesn't matter what it looks like. But what if that we're entirely free. What would that be like? What would that be like? Wow. And your whole body was like oil. Who's interested in bones, cartilage? Is what is in between that? What gives you freedom? Wow. Well, you stand with your skeleton. You don't stand on it. It gives you freedom. Feel your breath, the release of the breath. The release of the breath. Swinging through your body. Open your eyes on the release and close them on the exhalation. Open them on the release, look somewhere else. Close it when you expel the air. Look somewhere else, open your eyes. Close them when you're breathing out. Now just stay there with your eyes closed. Now do the opposite. Your eyes are closed on the inhale and open on the exhale. That may seem like a strange exercise. It's a swing. It's a swing of sight. Now ask yourself, where do you see more? Do you see more on the exhale? Do you see more on the inhale? More on the exhale or more on the inhale? And inhale and exhale to what? From the heels, exhale. And inhale. Exhale. What do you see? And inhale. Exhale, close your eyes, inhale. Exhale, it's a swing, close your eyes, inhale. And you can do this sitting down, you can do this standing up, you can do this under a bed. Reverse it. Close your eyes on the exhale. What do you see on the inhale? Close in, swing. Close, open. Close, open. Close, open. Whoa, into the swing. Whoa, yield to your past. Whoa, to the future. Whoa. 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 Whoa, on the ladder plane. Whoa. Whoa, but still breathe below your tummy. Whoa. Whoa. To the stratosphere. Whoa. Whoa. Whoa, to the ground. Whoa. Whoa. Whoa, different portal of yourself. Whoa. Whoa, to the subterranean. Whoa. 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 Stand in that swing, knowing that swing is traveling all kinds of spheres. You don't have to know what I'm talking about, those people who are new. Yeah, who cares what I'm talking about? Just know it's not a dance. It's you. It's your movement and swing. Wah. Ah. 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 Slow it down. And ask yourself, is there anywhere on this path where you feel arrested? Where do you feel more open and comfortable? And stop. Where are the knots? The knots will stop you. My knot is here. It wants to grab me. It wants to grab me. It wants to arrest me. It wants me to stay there forever. And if you're playing me and I'm there, that is my character. Do you feel my knot? It's right there. It changes my attitude. It changes how I see you and receive you. It's so important to know, where are your knots? Where is the bound flow? Right arm over. We're going to open on a release, just slightly, and on the count of 16, we're going to get here. And I want you to feel when it feels free and when it feels bound. So it's like this. 1, 2, 3. What does it feel like? 4, 5. Where do you feel free? 6, 7. What is the emotional quality of this? 8, let's say. 9. When do you get cautious? 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. And for some people, that is the freest place in the world. You get to know. We get so used to tension, we don't know what tension is. We get so used to bound flow or knots, we don't know what that is. We have to reintroduce ourselves to that in order to free it. And again, left arm over, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What does that feel? You live there. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Release. Now swing that. Hey! And release. Wow! And release. Wow! And release. Both hands. Way! And release. Whoa! Let go. Right to back there. Whoa! Let go. Whoa! Change the action and release. So it's whoa! Like a sigh. Whoa! Whoa! Free it. Whoa! It can free you. Whoa! Acknowledge it. Whoa! Wow! Wow! Stand in that. What is the difference between the side that you have allowed yourself to experience the bound flow and free by experiencing it, and this side that's dying and saying, please, Tom, take me there, take me there. We have to do this side now, so let's go. Whoa! 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 Both hands. Whoa! 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 Enjoy the swing. Whoa! And whoa! Reverse action release. Whoa! 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 And you are freed the wings of yourself. The Penelope talks a lot about wings. I don't know if she's aware of it. She talks about wings. Those people from Toronto, the wings. Your wings. The freedom of your wings. There. Your history. Emotion and freedom of emotion is width. Bound flow is tightness, constriction. I can pretend to be free. Do you see how constricted I am? Because I'm pretending to be free. Like I'm going to do a bad Broadway musical. I'm so free. That's not free. Freedom, the flow, freeing your flow and your emotion is acknowledging and letting go to whatever is there, and it will come to you. The freedom will ultimately come to you, but not unless you're willing to meet that part of you that isn't so free. Whoa, 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 let go. Whoa, we're free. Whoa, 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 and go right. Whoa, let go. Whoa, 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 whoa. other side, way, and whoa, 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 you froid. Oh, as if you're a great painter. Oh, and you're painting yourself. Whoa, and you're receiving yourself. Whoa, and you're receiving. Splash that paint and receive. Splash that paint, plaster to the side. Whoa, let go. Whoa, you're painting. Whoa, let go. Whoa, you're being painted. Whoa, 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 other side. Whoa, 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 whoa. So as people, we both paint and are painted as characters. We are the same. We are paint or we are painted. But there are preferences. My personality has created preferences. When you play a character on stage or you write a character in a book or you play a piece of music, there are always preferences. Beethoven had preferences, we know that. Very different preferences than Chopin. Same with us. Doesn't mean it's not all there. It's simply a matter of emphasis and preference. But underneath all of that, whether you are Beethoven or Chopin, the actor, the artist, which is that thing that you know is always around you, has freedom so that you can go on any impulse, like great Meisner exercises, or Uta Hagen exercises, or Strasbourg exercises. They all require great freedom. And the Yat work requires great freedom. It just says in that freedom, we can also transform. Hey, 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 other side, hey, 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 both, hey, let go, 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 hey, let go. Breathe into your heels. And let's swing to the floor as we breathe into the back of our skull. And up. Feel the breath dropping down your back. Hands behind you. Feel the breath opening your chest, opening your throat. If you go way down there behind you in your past in depth, you will open up the lightness of your future. It will open up the Romeo in you, the irradiance, the revealed. And again, harder back here, but let's do it. Up here, behind you. Feel the breath traveling down your groin, to the knees, into the feet. Feel how beautiful the breath is. These angles, which are so important, the figure eight. And again, let's see whether we can let it travel down the front. Hey, hey, hey. It's a swing. Hey, 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 hey. And stand in that. Feel the swing in the back. Feel that swing, a breath, that energy. Now let it travel to the front. Feel that breath. Let it travel to the back. What kind of a character does that make you want to play? What sort of portal do you have to the world? Let it travel to the front. What kind of a character does that make you want to play? What is your portal to the world? Wow. 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 to the stratosphere. Whoa, to the subterranean. Come on, way. Whoa, feel the joy of that swing. Whoa, the joy of meeting your resistance. Whoa, your bound flow to yielding, not to contending. Whoa, there's the notch, and feel yourself swinging through it. Whoa, whoa, other side. Whoa, you let go. Whoa, the yielding is the most important bit. Whoa, the surrendering is the most important bit. Whoa, the breathing in is the most important bit. Whoa, 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 open. Stand on yourself. You've opened up the wings of the past. You've opened up the future. You've opened up the dynamics of the past. Same exercise, reverse. Whoa. Whoa. You're yielding to whatever you need to be free there with. Whoa. That's the important part there, which is the chaos. Whoa. Will you return? I have no idea. Whoa. That's what's fun. Have some fun. Whoa. Whatever rhythm you want. Wow. Whoa. Slow it down. To the unknown. To the unknown. Stay there. Goes beyond. Right arm behind you. In depth. Angled. Palm up. Relate. The height to the depth. The directness to the flexibility. The future to the past. No, not everyone's going to know what I'm talking about. I don't care. You'll get that. Open and wider. Feel what happens to your mind, to the remoteness of your mind, to the flexibility of your mind. Wider. And how much more emotional that is than this. Drop your arms. Align your shoulders, your pelvis. Stay there. Draw your head forward. That is character. That is a portal. That is a swing. You are still, stay there. You're still swinging. Wow. I'll do it for you. But you're doing it still. Perhaps that is the fool from King Lear, who cannot see things straight on. That would not make a good fool, but sees things emotionally from sides and on the side. Whoa, 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 whoa. Slow it down. Whoa, we're going to stay there, but we're going to go higher. Doesn't stop, doesn't belong to you. It's to whatever ceiling you're in, because the sky's there and infinity's beyond that. Right arm back, palm open. Put your breath in that palm back there. And open. And open. What does that feel like? How huge are you? Because you exist right there. You exist in all of these magnificent places. I forgot today. I totally forgot. Drop your arms, shoulders aligned, hips aligned. Stay there and look forward. And how is that different from what we did on the other side? Because it will be different. Swinging and this work, and all good work, has to do with sensation. Bottom line, it is a sensation of freedom. Then we find the sensation of the characters from within us And we trust the sensation. We never listen to our voices. We listen to our voices, we're lost. There's a sensation of the voice, a sensation of our heart. And if we are free, all the psyche, the body will make the adjustments toward health. The body does not want to make, and the body is everything. The body is intuiting, the body is history, it's everything. The body does not want to be unhealthy. Our psyche does not want to be unhealthy. We do not have to be actors working from our neuroses. We do not have to be actors working from the small, completely known part of ourselves. Can you imagine? You can if you want, it's okay. But can you imagine what it's like if everything way down here is in beautiful health and harmony? Then you could find the evil and stuff on top. You could find the dysfunctional on top. But it will be supported by something that's beautiful, something that is universal, and something that's very spiritual. And great actors have that. We find it, maybe for nothing. I don't know. But it's so beautiful. You're swinging, swinging, swinging. Good. Yeah. Right? Hello up there? Okay, good. You're up there already, so you might as well say hello to yourself, right? Hello up there. I live up there. You live up there. All right? Swing once back down there and go as far as you can in the back, but just stay there, but go beyond. Whoa, stay. Hello back there. I live back there. That goes into the universe as equally as that goes into the universe. And here is the unknown. Here is the unknown. And within the unknown is the accident. And within the accident is the creation. And within the creation is the chaos. And the chaos creates the stillness. Swing. Whoa. Let go. Whoa. Let go. Whoa. Let go. Whoa. Let go. I just swing. Whoa. But meet yourself back there. Whoa. And then come back up for nothing. Whoa. So the swing takes care of you. Whoa. You cannot escape it. It takes care of you. You don't take care of it. Can you imagine what that would be like? Whoa. And reverse action and release. Whoa. 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 And I have to release. Whoa. Because the action creates the release. And the release creates the action. Whoa. 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 Imagine that's still happening. And whoa. 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 Softly. Whoa. An action can be soft. Whoa. Whoa. Like music. Now, whoa, keep it soft, but can it be soft and huge? Wow, wow, can it be huge? Wow. 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 Maybe ask yourself the question, maybe it's just me, but why do we not quite often associate hugeness with power and strength and weight? Why do we quite often define power or energy as extroversion? When we surrender to ourselves, when we come from our place of introversion, our place of unbearable sensitivity sometimes, because sometimes it is unbearable to be an artist, you should all run. Because you feel so much through the free flow, particularly when the knots or the bound flow becomes freer. You feel so much. It's beautiful and agonizing, but that is huge. You cannot find hugeness without surrender. And 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4. Some of you from Saskatoon know this one, right? And 1, pick up, 2, 3, 4, drop right, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and swing. 1, 2, 3, 4, drop left, and 2, 3, 4. Swing it in. 1, 2, 3, 4. And both. 1, 2. Look around you. 4. And swing again. 1, 2, 3, 4. And open. And 1, 2. Release. Whoa. Parachute in. 2. Whoa. 1, 2. Parachute your right foot forward. Whoa. 1, 2. Whoa. Right foot angle forward. 2. Whoa. There you are. You live there. 2. It's easy to go there because you have to go there because you're there already. And right. Why not? Oh, I remember you. 2. Whoa. Angle right back. 2. Oh, yes. I know who you are. 2. That's part of me. 1, 2. Straight back. And that's another part. 1, 2. Oh, left foot back. 2. Oh, 1, 2. Oh, left angle back. 2. Oh, 1, 2. Oh, left. 2. Oh, 1, 2. Oh, angle left forward. 2. Oh, 1, 2. Oh, and forward. 2. Oh, 1, 2. Oh, and connect with that sphere that you've opened. So when you're standing within yourself and swinging within yourself, if you're on stage, if you're writing, if you're playing a musical instrument, if you're painting, we all know that you don't play the piano from your fingers. Glenn Gould plays his piano from the deep history of himself, for all you Canadians. Oh, from his ancestors, from his body, from everything. And you are standing in all of that. You are standing in your future. You are standing in your past. You're standing in your right contact and in your left. You're standing in all of that. Now, just imagine that, just for a moment, imagine that your feet are not plunked down here. What happens if you assume, through yielding and surrendering, the power of what I'm beginning to call is the subterranean part of yourself? Now, all of this is very practical. None of it is artsy. It's all very practical. It's all common sense. I can be wrong, but it'll be wrong common sense. Stand in that. And swing with. Yeah. Wow. Let go. Wow. Let go. Wow. Let go. Wow. Let go. Change. Yield. And whoa. What's the wonder of that? What's the wonder of that? Oh, what's the freedom of that? Depth to height. Come on. Depth to height. Depth to height. Oh. Wow. Oh. Wow. Do you feel your volume? That's with you. If you live within the volume, then you don't have to pick or strive to find character. What comes to you will come to you because you need it. It's at your disposal. We're trying to open this up with our swings. And 1, 2, all right. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Left. 1, 2. Let your arms go. 2, 3. Look around you. 4, 5, 6. Width, height, everywhere, all the place. And 4. Keep looking around you. 2. Can be sloppy. 3. Who cares? 4. Other side. 1, 2, 3, 4. Other side. 1, 2. Switch. 1, 2, and both switch and 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 wow. What kind of character does that make you want to play? Feel your breath. Feel the swing of your ribcage. The depth. We started off by saying, where is the tension or the bound flow in the body? Where is your love? Where is the freedom? Where is the free flow, the free emotion in your body? From where does it emanate? And let it flow through your body. Acknowledge it. There's not one of you that is not experiencing some free flow. Acknowledge it. And respect it. But in order to respect the freedom, you also have to, in some odd way, respect the bound. Sometimes it was there for a very good reason. But don't bludgeon it. Don't be mad at yourself. It's there. I think I just used a weird word. And now freedom can move you. And besides, if you have freedom, you even lose a little bit. It's an adventure. Like, you know, it's an adventure. Can being in isolation be an adventure? Sure, it can. And freedom will make us servants. Thank you, everybody. And thank you for the new people, to the new people who've joined me. I'm sure I say some very strange things. They're not strange for the sake of being strange. It's just who I am. And I do hope that you gain something from all of this. I'd love to see you.